you're over 40 and you finally took the leap to start that YouTube channel you've always wanted to start, whether it be for, no matter what it is, business, personal branding, just a hobby, maybe you're sharing, you're past that point of that fear of getting on camera. And you finally put out some material there, but you're not really seeing the results you really thought you were going to be seeing. This is when those doubts start to kick in, like, did I wait too long? Am I too old to be doing this? Is this really going to work for me? I'm following some advice that I've been given on YouTube by these gurus, and for some reason, I'm just not seeing anything. This is what I like to call the static trenches. It's you're digging deep, your head down, but because you're in that trench, nobody can see you yet. You know, you don't have any real clear feedback yet, just the white noise of self-doubt and zero views. You're pushing yourself through that static, in order to find that frequency, but it's still silent over the horizon. I've heard it referred to as the valley of disappointment, and this is where most people quit. But you got this far, and this is, and more than likely, and I'm sorry, this isn't going to be great quality. I'm using the camera that's facing me right now. I just felt like saying something, so I turned it on. This is a hard point to be at when you finally cross that point and you're putting out the material, but those results weren't really what you've expected, you know. But at this point, it's time for you to really pay attention to what's going on. At first, your first goal was to just put out that first video. I went over this in my past video, and that would help those that haven't put out any material yet. You know, it's a rough time, and I've had my foot in a good number of endeavors online, and I've only ever seen results when I've remained consistent. You might be or you might be tired of hearing that. Be consistent, stay positive, keep pushing, that type of shit. But honestly, you've got to. It's if you've just started something like this, either a business or a YouTube channel for a hobby or something like that, it's all basically the same thing. If you're building a YouTube channel for whatever reason, you might as well maintain the mindset that it's a business. And if you've just started this journey, then that means you've probably worked your entire life, and when you work a regular job, you're used to that lateral progress. You do this for this amount of time and you get this amount of results. You understand? But when you get online, it's hard to trust the process if you've never done it because it's a compounding effect. You don't just put in this and then you get that. Not at first, you know. But once you realize that it is a compounding effect, once you get to that point to where things are starting to move, then that's really when they start cruising. Like I said, it can be real hard, but keep pushing. In the fact that you're using YouTube is a big plus on your side because it's a search engine, so people can keep finding you. It's not like Facebook, TikTok, or something like that where you put out a post and nobody's going to see you anymore. Um, come a day or two. Just make sure that your stuff is optimized correctly so that people can find you, and just give the algorithm time to figure out who you are and who your audience is, you know. And that's the thing, you need to not just optimize for people but for the bots, and that goes the other way around. You not just optimizing for the bots, you're optimizing for people too. So that can kind of be confusing sometimes. But you kind of got to find a little sweet spot, and it's going to take you a little bit of time to really get used to all this. It's taken me some time. I've even done YouTube before. I have a channel that's sitting over 1,000 subscribers. I just don't touch it anymore, and it wasn't me building a business. It was just me taking care of my bearded dragon, and it took me 2 years, to get that 1,000 subscribers. But I really wasn't even trying then. Like I said, I was just sharing on YouTube. Plus, it was helping me with my editing skills. That's really what a lot of that was. But whether it was me on YouTube, whether it was me building an Etsy shop, or me back in the day when I was into MLMs and stuff like that. It all takes consistency, and if you pay attention to the gurus too much, then their information is going to make you start feeling like you're just not quick enough with it. You're not on the right track. And I promise you, if you're continuing to push forward and you're paying attention to what's going on, you're learning other things. Now that's the thing about taking it, say you are on here just sharing your hobby or something like that. When I said that, it's important to always look, no matter what you're doing when you're on YouTube as a business, it's because, okay, let me try to explain this. Like, take for instance, if somebody makes really good pies, okay? Um pardon me. Somebody makes really good pies and people are like, "Man, you make some, your pies are great. You should start selling them." And you're like, "Yeah, that would be, I could make money off of this." You got to realize that if you decide to take that route, that it's a business. So you're not just going to be making pies anymore. You're you've got other things you have to learn in order to make that whole thing work. One of them is search engine optimization. I know that that can be kind of intimidating, but to an extent, you really don't have to understand it to, like some of these techies do, in order to get your foot in the door. Just understand that it's what people are typing in order to find your material. So whatever it is that your topic's about, whatever it is your video is about, what would most likely they be typing in to find that type of information? So yeah, this is a quick video, and it was just something I had on my mind and I felt like sharing. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you're over 40 and building a business, maybe starting your own personal brand or just a YouTube as a hobby or something like that. you know this is basically what I'm sharing on with my channel, and I'm still on that road to 1K right now. I've passed that initial step where my only goal was to put out your first video, and that was, if you haven't put out a video yet, that should be your number one primary goal, not $10,000 a month, not 1K subscribers, nothing like that. Nothing more than just putting out your first video, because it's going to suck. I covered this in my last video. It's going to suck. And it's okay, because it's supposed to. You don't even know where you stand right now. And you don't know where to go if you don't know where you stand. So don't be afraid to mess up. Give yourself permission to suck. You know, just do your best and you'll see where your best stands. Probably won't be good, but it's okay, because you'll know where to go from there. You know, don't just put it out just because your goal is to put out a video. Just because I say that, don't just put out crap, doesn't mean just throw it, because then you really don't know where you stand. Allow yourself to suck. Put out your best. Just realize it's going to probably be, your first video is going to be your worst video, and it's okay. It's supposed to be like that. It's not the end of the world. If you want to create a channel, then you're going to have tons of times to get better. Don't, if all you have is the first video in mind and that's really all you can think of, then you don't really have a channel to, really begin with. So to understand that you're going to be putting out material after material after blah, 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 don't be afraid to mess up, basically. But yeah, that you're going to be putting out material after material after material. So each time you just kind of want to set your goal to get better a little bit each time. But yeah, I'm on my road to 1K right now. So please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. Why don't you drop a comment? Let me know where you're at in your progress.